You know, she wanna ride in my V8, Hellcats, track house, oh yeah, V8s, Hellcats, track house, oh yeah, V8s, Hellcats, track house, oh yeah, track house, oh yeah.
Chat, Madden is here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the Madden trailer. We're gonna watch some of the Madden trailer in full breakdown and details. So this is Eric Rayweather. What he does is he reads the article that they put out and put it in video form. So I want to hear what the trailer got. I want to see what the trailer got, and hear what they added into the game, man. I don't know what to expect with Madden. Don't know what to expect. The things that I want from the game, I'm going to focus on most specific things. Gameplay, there's a good amount of things, but I'll find out what they added. Then we'll talk about that later. But for me, I know we're not going to see it in this trailer, but please, Superstar mode. My community, we really enjoy watching Superstar related. Please, fix Superstar mode. Put Coach Trust in Superstar mode on Madden. Come on, gang. Come on, gang. And on top of that, fix the gameplay. But let's do it. Is that Randy Moss? Okay with the pregame? Animations look nice. Okay, Jim, that's the same animation from NCAA. Ooh. Okay. They got the slipping from the weather. Ooh, what the
See it there, whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half.
Ooh. Listen, I don't mean to break the flow. They got that Saquon jump in the game. I'm going to ask the same thing I asked with that Mahomes throw. I'm fine with it being in the game. Just don't make it a consistent thing. All right, keep it rocking. Oh, my God. This look good. Come on, man. I see the team. This look good. Good trap. I'm going to be completely honest. That is one of the best Madden trailers I've seen in a long time. That is one of the best. I don't know what this game is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be good, as mid, but as a trailer, this looked fire. The main thing that they focusing on in this trailer, just my initial thoughts. Pre-game. They getting the pre-games together. And from being as a guy that's been in a lot of these stadiums, I'm seeing it look like they captured a lot of it. From the Vikings with the with what they maybe bringing that damn horn whatever with the Vikings. They got Randy Moss up there. The Ravens Stadium. I've been in the Ravens Stadium. That's what it looked like. The Texans. Then another thing, the weather. I'm fine with whenever you throw the ball to a receiver, when he got a cut, they might slip. I like it. My only request, please make it balanced. And I don't mean don't have it happen too much. If it happened to the user, let the AI slip. Too many times when I play Madden game, I'm the only one affected by the weather. My quarterback, the only that's goddamn when it's a drop back and he slipped from the rain, the all Madden AI never fall. The They never get none of the slips. Let it happen to all of them. I like it though. This look all right. Run that back one more time. They can watch a breakdown. No steak, what you mean? This look tough, bro. Look at Randy. Hold on, what was that? Okay. The realest, all right. These animations right here, them look smooth, I cannot lie. That look like Josh. Celebration like that on point. Then they got the sign language. That animation right there. This has been in Madden before. I be the only one experiencing it though. AI, come on, man. Let me go against goddamn Jordan Love and he doing it. I like the cut and slip in the rain though. I'm with that.
And you see it there. Whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half.
This snow look good as this looks crazy. This look amazing. Boy, they got the lights. Why this look so fire? Boy, this look good, bro. Come on, y'all see the motherfucking city. Stingley in the goddamn front. Got Jordan and my dog Collins right here. What's going on? Ooh, them, bro, these jukes with the snow and the weather, like, put his hand on the ground and still cook them. This looks crazy. I actually hope too, like, it might sound crazy, like after the touchdowns, the camera angle on the celebrations look a little more fire too, like. But this is hard. This is hard. I hope this is a really good Madden. Trey falling for it. Listen, bro, the thing about me, I am a real, I feel like I got real genuine opinions. And like, I'm not one of these, too often, a lot of they join the hate train just for the sake of joining it. I'm not one of those people that when EA does something good, when 2K does something good, when any of these other companies do something good, I can't say that they did something good because I got so much trauma with those companies. A lot of just, as soon as the Madden trailer drop, this is what they'll do. It's ass already. They've already determined that it's ass. I'm not one of them. I'm going to call, when some look all right, I'm going to say it. When some look ass, I'm going to say it. Now, don't get it twisted, though. 2K26 going to be ass? I don't know that yet. It might be. I don't know. Just based on what I think about the trailer don't mean what I'm going to think about the game, though. If the game is ass, I'm going to call it ass. I'm sorry. I got a real opinion. But it look all right, though. Let's watch the breakdown. Chad, what do y'all think of that trailer? I love how everyone doesn't even get excited anymore. Damn, bro. I got a real disconnect from bro. Gas, fire, that's a W. Packet, I hate it. Mid, your YouTuber voice is hilarious. I'm going to tell you the truth, gang. I didn't even put on a YouTuber voice. I don't know what you talking about. It was definitely fire. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know what you talking about. That's I don't know what they're talking about, y'all. That tripping. Oh my God, bro. was born to be a YouTuber.
EA, because they did get some of this info out early so that I could get the video ready quickly for you guys. I can't just post the full trailer because there's copyright music and stuff, but we're gonna get into the blog in a minute.
The question is, when
just
GTA 6 drops,
some
who
of the
gonna be
stuff
on
they
Madden and
touched on.
2K?
They did a
Bro,
good bit for the game
a
this
lot
year.
of
You're gonna
niggas.
find out a lot more when the actual deep dives come out, but notice they focused a lot on the pregame intros. You see mascots, you see real world intros. Each team kind of has their real life intro in the game now. They kind of heavily focused on weather
Hell no, I
effects
ain't get no
because they
top
finally
rip.
upgraded the weather tremendously, and it affects the gameplay and it looks a lot better. They also kind of focus on signature QB throws, kind of showing their real life throws and then showing that you can do that now in the game. So they touched on a lot of good things in the trailer. I think for a reveal trailer, they definitely hit on some of the big changes that they did make this year, but we're going to jump into this blog in a second. If you are new to the channel,
Man will always
you
have
don't
a
wanna miss out on
following.
all
Yeah,
the
of
info,
course.
especially franchise presentation. There's a lot of stuff they did this year. Those deep dives will be dropping soon. Make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss those videos when they drop. Also, there's going to be a beta soon. I don't know if I'm going to have codes to give away. Usually I do. So if you want a chance, follow me on my
team
socials.
sports games
That's where
are
I will
made to
give
be
them
played
away. If I
offline
get them, we should
or
be
in the
getting that pretty
house
soon.
as soon as it started being
So let's
played.
get into the reveal blog for Madden 26. Keep in
Yeah,
mind that
but at the same time too, like listen, because like my nigga said, as soon as people started to like play those games and play them online, that's when everything went downhill. Yeah, bro, look, the best version of a lot of these games are going to be offline. Because when you go online, that's when niggas be straight dirtbags and they're gonna do whatever they can do to try to get a win. But still, even with that though, the offline versions of the game have got a lot of problems though. But you're right. The game is gonna get instantly worse when you start to go online.
this first reveal blog kind of just briefly touches on some of the bigger aspects of the game, but my favorite part are the deep dives that come a little bit later because they go more in depth on those big things, but also they touch on all the little details and the smaller things they're adding to the game, which to me, you know, all those small things really add up to make a big difference. So we're not going to find out every single thing about 26 today, but we're going to find out some good information to get us started. So let's start with gameplay. It says, when we talk about gameplay for Madden 26, we're talking about real world NFL data, seeing the tendencies and traits of the league's superstars, experiencing real football weather on the virtual gridiron, strategizing around the real X's and O's of football, and real community feedback coming through each snap, truly making every game you play feel different. We can't share everything today, but we're going to roll through some of our favorite gameplay features right now.
Yo, true, I'm gonna play it in a second, I promise you.
26 gameplay deep dive is on the horizon, and we can't wait to show you what we've been cooking. So again, they're going to touch on a little bit right here, but it's
Wait,
going to
nigga,
get
is this
much
not the
deeper
deep dive?
when they do the deep dive. So, starting with
the hell is
QB
this?
DNA,
Oh,
it
there
says
you
the
go.
quarterback is the most iconic position in all of sports. To reflect that, Madden 26 has completely reimagined quarterback mechanics from animation to behaviors with our QB DNA. Not only are we watching Josh Allen's rocket arm fire off a deep pass mid-jump, you're doing that when you're playing as Josh Allen too. More than 500 new quarterback animations were added for Madden 26.
Sound
QB
good.
signatures in Madden 26 are a visual replication of everything from how a quarterback holds the football in the pocket to their arm slot when slinging it down the field. We have overhauled our player trait system with 50 new player traits across numerous positions, all backed by real-world NFL tendency data. Does your quarterback in real life throw more often on the right side of the field? Joe Burrow, for example, will be more likely to set his feet before throwing than other quarterbacks. Josh Allen, as fearless as he is in real life, will be trucking defenders as he takes a chance to scramble for the first down.
Listen, I fuck with that. I like how they sound. Make the players on the game play the way that they play in real life. That's fire. I'm fucking with all these. Them adding 500 animations in the game. Sound fire to me. I just want to actually see that when I play the game. So far, so good. Shit's all right.
Whether it's Lamar Jackson getting shifty to avoid his hits or Matt Stafford dropping his arm down to finesse a screen pass, pocket presence, scrambling tendencies, and passing styles reflect the unique traits of today's stars.
You ain't
and
seeing
tomorrow's
shit,
legends.
you right.
Now, this is something I can't wait for you guys to find out more about because this is kind of the first time that I feel like they've really made the quarterbacks look different on field from the little bit that I played. An example I had is when I played against Kyler Murray, when things broke down, he kind of started scrambling. And you know how Kyler Murray has that like little toddler run where, you know, he kind of just little bitty steps, but he moves really fast and it's kind of chaotic, but he still keeps his eyes downfield and tries to get that last minute pass off. He was doing that in game. And when they talk about those 50 new player traits, they have traits for these players that kind of mimic what they do in real life. So guys like a Josh Allen or a Kyler Murray who they will move around a little bit in that pocket, or Lamar Jackson as well. You know, they'll try to buy time.
Tyler run is crazy. I mean, listen, if you watch Kyler Murray, he's not lying. Bro, this nigga dead ass run like a badass kid. Fast as fuck. I hope he have a good season, bro. Cardinals, please, make the playoffs. I want to see Kyler Murray in the playoffs. I know Kyler Murray play got to get better, but I just want to see y'all niggas do better. Y'all been mid for too goddamn long.
But they always kind of keep their eyes downfield, and they're still always looking to get that pass off at the last minute and not always scramble. Like, you'll see them do things like that. So there's a bunch of different traits for these guys. They all have signature releases and throws. Matt Stafford can hit a sidearm and all those little things, adjusting on the fly in the pocket. Pretty cool stuff, and I can't wait for them to show more of that. Moving on to Coach DNA, it says, introducing Coach DNA, a groundbreaking feature that brings the personalities and tendencies of the NFL head coaches to Madden 26. Powered by machine learning stemming from years of real-world data, Coach DNA mirrors the unique styles and philosophies of NFL coaches. 4th and 3, you better be ready for Dan Campbell and the Lions to try getting a first down.
This sounds fire. Because the Lions, they live and die by them 4th down conversions. Another team, if I'm going against the Commanders, I better keep seeing them go for it on 4th down. It's going to be annoying as fuck. But that's what they do. That's what they do.
Passing successfully on the Vikings.
Facts, the Eagles better be running a tush push. That's what they do.
Expect more creative blitzes from their unpredictable defense. This data-driven play calling brings real-life head coach tendencies to the virtual gridiron. Our second piece of Coach DNA is an overhaul of coach suggestions that also contains what we call Coach Speak. If you're playing as the Lions, Dan Campbell will offer various suggestions depending on down and distance, true to the Detroit Lions tendencies, and mirror the way Campbell talks. On top of that, we have real-time coaching AI.
Tush push, you say tush pushes better not be in this shit? Listen, I don't know how you can watch current day NFL and then say Madden better not put that in the game. That mean the game not a representation of what we watching on TV. Yes, I know the tush push is gonna be annoying as hell on the game because everybody gonna want to play with the Eagles or the Bills playbook. I get it, but bro, until they get that shit out of football, it needs to be in the game. It needs to be in the game, bro.
Where the CPU teams will make pre-snap adjustments and suggest play calls that specifically counter your opponent's tactics. We received a ton of feedback on our playbooks from the previous year, and we're happy to announce that we have nearly 1,000 new plays at launch of Madden 26. Our playbooks contain the current trend of motion and shift-based offenses you see from teams like San Francisco and Miami. For our defensive playbooks,
Miami motion
exotic
offense
blitz
is
packages,
crazy.
defensive disguises, and the all-new stunts and twists to lock down your opponents. Now, this is all pretty cool here. I think you're going to find out more about this when they talk about franchise, because this is definitely a bigger thing for franchise, in my opinion, especially if you're a person that uses coach suggestions. The coaches will actually give you feedback and kind of give you reasoning for why they're suggesting what they're suggesting to do, and it's in line with how those coaches would typically coach in real life. But also the whole game planning thing, again, when we get to franchise, is going to be pretty cool. These coaches will really game plan around what you do, like what your tendencies are, what kind of...
I was trying to wait for him to give a break. Shit, damn, Eric. Yo, one thing that I hope improves. I still feel like to this day, EA's defensive line play is ass. Like, if I want to use the defensive line, I just don't feel like it's good. Maybe that's just me, though. Maybe that's just me. I just feel like it's not good. Like, I would really love for them to take 1 year and revamp it. Like, I don't know, nigga. Maybe 1 year. I don't fucking know, bro. Like, it's more skill related into this shit. I just feel like it's just fucking guessing if I'm going to be able to, like, get past this fucking offensive lineman or not.
Kind of plays you run, the weather, injuries, things like that. I can't speak too much on that yet, I think, but I think this is going to be huge for franchise.
It's good sometimes, other times OD, yeah, I get you.
I can't wait for you guys to learn more about that.
Oh, nah, it's good. Trust me. Okay. Maybe that's just me.
Moving on, wear and tear and new depth chart positions. Two big things right here for a lot of people. Two things a lot of people have wanted. It says modernize roster management at strategic depth chart with the wear and tear system and dynamic substitution.
This shit better
wear
be
and
all
tear
right.
Affects player performance, while dynamic substitutions allow seamless situational swaps without pausing gameplay.
Wear and tear need to be
depth chart
fixed.
Positions modernize Madden NFL 26 featuring edge, nose tackle, long snapper, and the versatile gadget position.
Long
This upcoming
snapper.
NFL season could see a dynamic, consistent two-way player in Travis Hunter, and Madden 26 is ready. Hunter will have abilities that counteract some of the wear and tear of playing both ways, meaning you can't just throw any receiver at cornerback and expect the same result. So yes, we finally have updated terminology in the game with edge, nose tackle, all that stuff. Actually have a long snapper position that does have long snapper rating, so you can't just throw anybody in at long snapper. That's pretty cool. Long.
Will that actually matter? Like, let's say, for example, I got a garbage-ass long snapper, and I'm over here fucking punting the ball. if the niggas rating ass, is my punter gonna get long animations? Or does that really not matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
overdue, and wear and tear is now in the game, which, I mean, it was good in college. People are going to want to see it over in Madden now.
it was not good in college. I like the idea of it. But I like the idea of it. But wear and tear was fucking trash, was trashly implemented, honestly. Like, and the reason why is because I just hate when there's no logic to nothing. Or there's not logic that we can understand. Y'all gotta start to come out and let us know why some things is happening. Because I'll have a running back, I get this nigga the ball 2 times, and now this nigga he's on red. But I go against the AI, and the motherfucking AI, they running the ball the whole game. This nigga not slowing down. It didn't make sense. Now, I hope that y'all improve upon it though. Last year, let's just say it was a beta. I like that it's in Madden. I just hope that it's fixed though. I'm very optimistic.
Going to be huge again for like franchise and superstar mode.
It killed Rusty.
Strategy there. And they mentioned those dynamic substitutions, which I think is a really cool feature where now when you're on the field, you can literally hit the D-pad and you can bring up your roster and you can literally sub.
Wouldn't that work better on Ultimate Team? Since not everyone on the field had badges, unlike Ohio State whole team. You see, but like that's a problem. That's something that I'll never know because I'm not touching Ultimate Team. Like, it's just, I can't see myself ever getting into that unless I just decide to find a fire-ass idea one day. It should work for the main mode as well.
People from that menu, so then when you call the next play, it'll substitute out those players and you don't have to do it at the play call screen or pause the game. So that's a pretty cool new feature that just kind of makes substitution a little bit easier on the fly. Moving on to football weather, it says NFL teams face the dual challenge of battling each other on the field while contending with various harsh weather conditions through the season, and we have brought that to life with football weather in Madden 26. We have completely overhauled not just the visuals, but also the effects of weather conditions.
Okay.
Heavy snow, fog, rain, and everything in between will affect movement, visibility, stamina, and ball control. If you're playing in a Madden NFL Snow Bowl, you'll notice players slipping or moving as clunky as they would in a real-life blizzard. There's new physics from how players move to how the ball carriers will be adjusted to mimic these weather conditions, and it says think again about that chip shot field goal in heavy weather. We've also added finer details, making the elements a part of field where cold weather teams will not get as impacted when playing in the cold and wet as warm weather teams.
Fire. I'm liking this. Low key, I don't know if I'm bugging out. Put the teams that ain't used to playing the cold weather, these niggas gotta be at a disadvantage because real niggas shit, To my niggas that watch football, we know 2 years ago, Miami, one of the reasons why they didn't go to the next round, they had to play in that snow. If Miami did not play in the snow, I think they go on a deeper playoff run. Their offense was almost unstoppable that year, bro. But they went up there to that Kansas City snow and got fried. The offense looked so fucking butt. So, that's football. It happens.
But to balance this, when playing in extreme heat, those cold weather teams will tire out faster, which is a little detail with a big impact that came straight from NFL players. So yeah, I mean, the weather looks great this year. We finally have that heavy snow, heavy rain. We even have fog mixed in. And like, if you're playing in heavy snow, I did play a game like this down at EA. You can't even really see the back judge completely. Like, that's how foggy and snowy it is. And, the players will kind of stumble around, put their hand in the ground to keep their balance. But
Miami should be in the AFC South? I mean, I understand where you're coming from. So what the fuck that mean? They'll move Tennessee to the AFC East? Like, I don't know. Who the hell you gonna move out? Oh, it'll be the Colts. The Colts realistically don't fit in there. Realistically. Yeah, but nah.
I was told, like, for franchise or those modes like that, there are sliders for this, so you can adjust how much the weather does affect the game. You can turn that off completely.
I'm not gonna. That's a valid point.
Have the weather visual, which I think is cool because it's your game. Play it how you want. If you want just the visual of the weather, you can have that. But if you want the effects too, you can also have that. It's in your control. Moving on to foundational football, it says football fundamentals are not optional; they're essential.
Help,
so we're doubling down
the
on
Dolphins fans too, because you get 2 games against State
control
each year.
Explosive locomotion, run and pass blocking, defensive zone coverage, physics, and new mechanics are at the forefront of improvements as we heard your feedback. When we say explosive NFL gameplay, here's what it means to us. Simply that the left stick feeling has never felt better in Madden. It's not just fast players are fast, the end. Our explosive locomotion differentiates the north to south speed of athletes like Tyreek Hill versus the wiggly east to west players like Jahmyr Gibbs.
My nigga said leave divisions alone, don't make it like college. Gang, well, I'm going to tell you what you're saying don't really make sense. NFL divisions will never be like college because NFL teams don't move like separate entities. Like in college, a team can do whatever is the best of their interest when their contract's up. There is no contract up in college in the NFL. If the National Football League wants your team in this division, you have no choice but to go to that division. And like, let's say for example, if the Chiefs can't be like, man, we making so much motherfucking money, let's go to the NFC. They can't do that. They can never do that. In college, they could be like that. They could be like, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. The AFC East keep cooking. What let me say? In college, they'd be like, man, the SEC keep balling. They own every TV show, every TV station. They getting all the money. Fuck it. We want to go there. They could do it in college. NFL, you can never do that. You can never do that.
Explosive locomotion, a player who runs a 4.2 40-yard dash will feel like a player who runs a 4.2 40. We want our players to feel the difference between fast and explosive in Madden 26. Custom defensive zones and
AKA the long ones, yes.
Let you game plan and adjust like a real NFL coordinator. With custom defensive zones, you'll be able to set the depth of your zone defenders at the line of scrimmage to take away that pesky corner route from your opponent. Do you want your safeties to align to a certain hash, the passing strength, or elsewhere? AI logic, custom zones, and more deliver an overhaul to defensive coverage in Madden 26. And again, they say the game
exactly what Texas sorry ass did. Yo, Aaron, think we're gonna get this up. You cannot say exactly what Texas did without acknowledging Texas was late to the party. Don't go put some respect on my goddamn school. Texas tried to stay in the Big 12, tried to stay where they was at, but all these other schools kept fucking leaving and they almost had no choice but to fucking do it. Texas tried to stay. But when you see shit like Oregon and USC going over to the Big Ten, what the fuck you want them to do? That's ridiculous. A&M them really started the tone. We all should hate A&M. We all should hate Texas A&M. It shouldn't just be me.
Gameplay deep dive is coming soon, but I want to touch on some of this. So they did speed up the game finally. It's not college football fast. Don't expect that. It's not going to be a 1-to-1 to college, but it's much faster than Madden has been over the last few years. It's kind of a good balance between the two, I think, keeping it a little more realistic, but not as too far to the arcadey side as college is, even though I prefer college moves better.
Nigga trying to make us hate A&M. I'm just saying.
Balance here, so you do feel some explosiveness. You do feel more.
Thank you, EA. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. Let me see what he's saying. Go back a few minutes.
The difference between fast and explosive in Madden 26.
Whoa.
With explosive, not just fast player mechanics are at the forefront of improvements as we heard your feedback. When we say explosive NFL gameplay, here's what it means to us. Simply that the left stick feeling has never felt better in Madden. It's not just fast players are fast, the end. Our explosive locomotion differentiates the north to south speed of athletes like Tyreek Hill versus the wiggly east to west players like Jahmyr Gibbs. With explosive locomotion, a player who runs a 4.2 40-yard dash will feel like a player who runs a 4.2 40. We want our players to feel the difference between fast and explosive in Madden 26.
I just want to see it. It sounds good. I just want to see it. Because if the fast players feel fast, if the shifty players feel shifty, that's amazing. But it's just, that's one of the things where it sounds good. Let me hear it. Let me see it though.
Custom defensive zones and adaptive coverage let you game plan and adjust like a real NFL coordinator.
So they didn't FIFA?
Custom defensive zones, you'll be able to set the depth of your zone defenders at the line of scrimmage to take away that pesky corner route from your opponent. Do you want your safeties to align to a certain hash, the passing strength, or elsewhere? AI logic, custom zones, and more deliver an overhaul to defensive coverage in Madden 26. And again, they say the gameplay deep dive is coming soon, but I want to touch on some of this. So they did speed up the game finally. It's not college football fast. Don't expect that. It's not going to be a 1-to-1 to college, but it's much faster than Madden has been over the last
I don't mind the game being faster.
Between the two, I think, keeping it a little more realistic, but not as too far to the arcadey side as college is, even though I prefer college moving better. I think it's fun. I think they found a pretty good balance here, so you do feel some explosiveness. You do. It
sounds good to you playing on all Madden, but one of the problems with all Madden, and y'all can let me know if it's just me, because I know I have not played Madden in like a long time, right? Or I haven't really been a hardcore Madden fan in a long time. So the hardcore fans know a whole lot more than what I don't know. But I be feeling like, bro, no cap, it's like they be dumbing down my player speed on all Madden. Because for some reason, that go route with Tyreek Hill just don't hit the same on all Madden, bro. It just don't hit the same. But as soon as I turn it down, and if it's 1v1 coverage, the nigga, if I put it on all pro, on any other one, if it's 1v1 coverage, he might cook the nigga because that's what he's supposed to do. But on all man, these niggas is staying there. Like, it just don't hit the same. So I hope that this fixes it. And y'all saying facts, EA cheese. Okay, so the thing, I promise you, I be like, with Madden, I know since I don't play it that much, I be real quiet on a lot of shit. But I'm like, bro, something about this shit don't feel right. And I'm glad y'all be letting me know, like, nah, you right.
You feel more control.
Or if I'm really tripping, now you wrong.
As the previous like 4 Madden events, so I think they found a good balance. And you do notice the separation more with the fast players. Like you can really pull away, or like even if a guy has a good angle on you, but you're just
he put on the whole game change.
Like Tyreek, you see those plays like down the sideline in real life where it looks like a guy's got a good angle and he gets, I mean, half a yard to the guy and he just can't fully reach out and
just play on all pro, all Madden so goofy. Listen, I would love to play on all pro. I would love it. But the problem is, as soon as I put it on all pro, difficulty check, hell no. What the fuck you doing with 3 touchdown passes? I don't have the kind of community that's gonna let a nigga play on all pro, bro. It's just on some real nigga shit. Hell, these niggas think some yep. So for me, if I play on all Madden, the only way they gonna let me put the difficulty down is if it's 17 games in a season, is if it's 10 games in that season, and in those 10 games, if I got a quarterback, I got 9 touchdowns to 32 picks. And then once they start getting mad, I ain't gonna lie, bro, you can turn that bitch down. These niggas sick. And at that point, that's when they be like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You turn that bitch down, gang. Other than that, I can't play it, bro. I can't play on all pro, bro.
Just stop him because a guy like
this
Tyreek
fella,
can just really
damn
hit that
right.
last gear and pull away.
You know us so well. That's some fucked up shit, bro.
Cool. And custom defensive zones, for those that are wondering, it's kind of like zone drops, but you can do them individually on the fly. So think of how route stimming was last year, like on the field when you can stem a route 30 yards down the field if you want, or you could stem it 15 yards down the field.
I hope I can change this pre-play because with me with Madden, my pre-play, knowing I would like knowing the controls to change something, I'm ass.
Kind of just gonna give us a little taste.
Let me do it.
I promise you, they did a ton for France.
Let me do it before I pick the play, because if I gotta do it after I pick the play pre-snap, I have not learned the Madden pre-snap buttons. And if I'm gonna play this game, I know I need to learn them. I need to learn if I want to put my cornerbacks at this level, do that, make my linebackers shift, make the defense hit like goddamn protect the edge, the line. I know I need to learn the controls, but I don't know them. And I be getting fucked up, bro.
Franchise this year, I'm not.
It's easy, low key. I know it's easy. Old head shit. No, it's not even that though. Y'all saying it's easy because y'all niggas played the game, bro. I play so many games. I don't play it enough to learn the easy shit. Yes, I know if I play the game and really like deep dive, yeah, I learn it, but like I don't know how to do it, nigga. It's too much shit to play. Trey not a real Madden player. That's what it really. I just don't play Madden for real.
Lying to you guys when the deep dive comes out, you'll see the detail, that and presentation kind of
Yo,
hand in hand, but they're touching on some things here, so let's talk about
it.
It says first
goddamn fire, get the subs, man. No cap, man. I appreciate the game. No cap, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Brand new gear for when you're creating your coach and style. Also, think about what this
man better than 2K chat. Please spam the chat for him.
Just do it in one game, so just think about that. We're also introducing a new metagame with coach abilities in Madden 26. You can now check out
Julian, you're not lying,
and customize your game plan against your opponent each week. Coach abilities are also more than just a menu item. They can trigger via in-game scenarios. For example, one ability could increase your offensive tackle success against power moves. Leveling up your coach gets you access to more abilities, and leveling up is now accomplished in a multitude of ways, from on-field success to scouting and drafting. And of course, CPU teams will be able to take advantage of these game plans as well. So just to interject right there, it seems like they kind of made the coach ability system similar to how it is in college. So no more of that kind of coach tree that, I mean, the coach tree affected some things, but it didn't feel like
Madden brother got chillins
this
for brains.
Is more of a full ability system that you can constantly tier and upgrade and kind of build your coach the way you want. That's what it looked like to me. You can set a couple of abilities each game to game plan around the team you're playing, like based on the weather, their injuries, you know, how they're actually playing. They really overhauled game planning. They're not talking about it a whole lot here, but what they showed in the presentation, it's a lot more in depth than what we've seen before. And they even
You said Madden has the luxury of being asked so long. 2K was so far ahead. It's kind of hard to progress, and they greedy. Yeah, you're not lying. Listen, Madden was so damn bad for a while. Now, Madden is kind of cool. It'd be all right. At least from a casual standpoint, it's all right. 2K was the standard for sports games, bro, on how to move when you don't have competition. Because a lot of our favorite 2Ks, they was continuing to improve those games when there was no competition. And Madden was continuing to be ass because they knew there wasn't any competition. Like, they just wasn't improving. But 2K got greedy, started to like not improve, and then Madden started to improve. So if somebody say that Madden's better than 2K, I can understand where you're coming from. I get you. Like, whatever. But I think just the main problem with 2K is before the fact that the game is ass is just, they are incredibly greedy. Their greed is one of the worst things with them. It's ridiculous.
even mentioned if you don't use certain abilities.
I wish Madden used the college football wear and tear system. S&G, it's in the game this year. This year they got it.
For so long, you can actually lose them too. So you have to be sure that you're actually actively using these abilities, because if you're not, then clearly those abilities aren't aligning with who your coach is, so you could lose them. And they're going to go more in depth with this with franchise, but I kind of want to just add some of my own tidbits in there, because I think this has the potential to be a really cool system for Madden going forward. Moving on, it says playbooks become a larger focus of your franchise this year with play sheets. Play sheets are another component of your weekly game planning, allowing you to add extra plays to your playbook or upgrade existing plays for the upcoming game. The play sheets you'll be able to access depends on how you level up your coach. So again, this is something we'll find out more about.
I wonder if they're going to have like pick plays in the game. Well, I know they're not going to do that. Well, look, we talking about the tush push should not be a thing. Actual design pick plays should never be in Madden. I know if you a nigga, you can set up something where you can make a pick in the game. But like to the point where we watch them in real football, yeah, that'll break the game. That'll break the game. It's nah, you right though. And I know I just contradicted myself. It's called mesh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Look, don't get it twisted, bro. I know that there's plays where niggas cheese when they know somebody gonna run into them. But I'm talking about a whole expanded playbook that got a lot of those. There's teams that in the red zone, bro, they got whole players that's not dedicated. The quarterback will never look at him to get the ball. His job is to set a basically legal screen. A legal screen. So, boy, if they add that shit in the game, that shit'll cook the fuck out the game.
When they do the franchise deep dive, they're really just giving us the bare minimum info on this here, but I promise there's a lot more to all of this. Moving on, it says managing player wear and tear is now a part of franchise strategy. Remember when we mentioned Travis Hunter in the gameplay section?
Yes.
Upgraded trainer rules mean trainer abilities are used to manage wear and tear. So you can get those abilities to help manage your players. If you have a better medical staff, for example, or whatever you call it, that can help your players in their wear and tear. Also, you've got to really monitor this when you're talking about practicing, how you're doing full pads versus half pads. Also, you know, if you want to play a guy into the ground, he's going to experience that later in the season. And again, coaches will game plan around your wear and tear. So if they see that you're running back late in the season, and just
franchise net, it's hard
to the ground, right? They're going to adjust how they play because they know, you know, this guy just ain't got a lot of gas in him right now. So maybe they focus on some other things. Or maybe
take the fucking cutscenes out of Madden. What do you mean? What cutscenes? Again, I promise you I'm super casual. I don't be knowing. What cutscenes you talking about? Oh, in superstar mode? Yeah, them hoes be butt, though. They be butt. They be butt. The coach talks, yeah. Yeah. Well, for me, I don't want to take a step back. Somebody might like them. I'm always for make something optional. Please. Like somebody, excuse me, sorry. Niggas told me I was tripping because I said in college football 26, when they got high school in the game, make that optional. Bro, hell no, you tripping, bro. You should never make that. You trip. Nigga, you talking from a nigga that make one road to glory player and be good. Bro, I don't want to fucking make 8 players and go through high school every time. That's ass. It gets boring after a while, even though I love the feature. I love it. Make it optional. So, thankfully, this year, I think they said that is optional. And with those cutscenes, I would prefer if those are optional as well. Like if it gets to a point in the season, if I don't want to see them no more, take them off.
Maybe your left tackle has really bad wear and tear, and they're like, you know what, we're going to send some heavy blitzes at his side. We're probably going to get home. So I really want to see this in practice because, you know, they can say that
Why the fuck making 8 players? Because I like the game, nigga. Like, damn, bro. I can't like the game, bro. You telling me I like the game too much? I'm having too much fun? I want to keep making players, nigga. There's over like 150 colleges in the game. You telling me I can only play on 1 or 2 of them? Because I only want to play with 2 players? What the hell?
it's going to work that way. We actually have to see it work that
Too
way.
much
but
fun.
I think it sounds really
no
good.
fun allowed, fuck
It says
nigga. My
franchise
bad.
mode comes alive with enhanced presentation, including halftime shows and weekly recaps with
Nah.
Scott Hansen and all new custom broadcast packages for Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime.
Let me see it then. Let me see it then. I want to see what the halftime shows are like. Because to this day, no motherfucking cap, 2K5 still got some of the best presentation in the game. Because they got a halftime show with a commentator there, show replays about what's happening in the game. Madden, please cook them. That game is old enough, bro. I want somebody to pass them up. I don't want to keep championing that game. Cook them. I forgot what game that was. I think it was College Hoops. College Hoops 2K8. Still got some of the best presentation because at the end of the week, they would do wrap-ups of what was going on in the league, or sorry, in college basketball around the time, and they'll show replays from CPU games. Why is that not in the game now? Crashy Lion dropped. But why you got Crashy Lion notifications on, nigga? Go back to Madden 13. They used to show the commentators in the beginning of the game. I fuck with those. I want that back in the game. But yeah, like, run that. Bring that back, bro. I would, oh my God, if they had it, I'm dead ass playing franchise.
Games. It says more on this and a whole bunch more for franchise and presentation. Again, they gave you
Live 16
the bare
did that?
kind of minimum
What they
info
did? In
here.
like Cremo?
There's so much
They had
more
like
than this,
AI?
but I'm glad that you guys at least know, yes, finally we got a real halftime show, which maybe shows replays. I don't know. We'll see when the info comes out. Weekly recaps, Scott Hansen,
It's only
which
for
is a
franchise,
nice
I think
touch.
so, yeah.
New broadcast packages for Sunday, Monday, Thursday. Each primetime game feels
The Super Sim, did they say anything about that?
different. Yes, different scoreboards, all that kind of good stuff, different graphics, different music. I can't wait for you guys to really see more of this because I'm just so glad that stuff is finally here. Moving on to presentation. So they are going to touch a little bit more on presentation itself in this blog. It says NFL atmospheres come to
Hell yeah, most people going to skip that shit online. Let me tell you what, no cap. This is my problem in sports games. And a lot of times y'all see it when I'm playing these games. I be spamming X in between plays. Like, so that's why sometimes, like, I can't give you an example. I've done something in a sports game where y'all be like, what the hell are you doing? I was spamming. I'm very impatient when it comes to like playing a game online or something like that. Like, bro, online, I want to skip the halftime show. I'm sorry. This nigga, the nigga I'm playing, trash. I want to get back to kicking this motherfucker ass. Or on top of it, or vice versa. I'm going against a nigga, this nigga whooping my motherfucking ass. I don't want to see no replays, bitch. Let me get back to this half so I can try to fix this shit. So this is more so offline feature.
life with revamped authenticity in Madden 26. Experience team-specific runouts, crowd chants, mascots, and pregame traditions such as Minnesota's Skull Chant or Baltimore's Light Show. Yes, they showed us a lot of these. Hey, for my Saints fans, they even got the Who Dat chant before the game in there, so that's pretty cool as well.
Why can't they buy the rights to NFL Network or ESPN for presentation? I know, I think EA still got the rights to ESPN for presentation. They use it on their basketball games. I don't know why they don't do it in Madden. My only guess is just to save money because you got to give up millions for the rights to use a presentation, use their sound. Pretty sure they probably get royalties on their songs and shit like that. It's just probably to save money, just to be completely honest with you. College football used it too. I don't remember if they used it this year. But it's probably just honestly, realistically, just for the right, just to save bread.
We saw a little bit of the runouts. They looked pretty epic. Like it kind of like the one.
They got money from college football. Yeah, I mean, but it don't matter about how much money they're getting. But you got to know, it's all about how much money that they saving and not spending. Like, For me, bro, no cap, learning in the stock market really like taught me, and I'm not acting like I'm a stock expert. Just learning the basics of it taught me why a lot of these companies move the way that they move. Each year over year, they have to just make more money than what they made the year before. If they make the exact same amount, nigga, your stock going down. And it's stupid as fuck. Because if you made $3 billion last year and make $3 billion again, what? Yo, that's just fire. We keep making this money. But the way that the stock market look at it, they be like, nah, nigga, next year y'all might make less. So boom. The thing about Madden, yes, with EA, yes, they made a shit ton of money last year from college football. So we could be thinking, okay, use some of that money that you got, buy some presentation to make the fans more happy. You're going to spend more money, but we going to fuck with it more. Yes, it should work like that. But what they thinking, hell no. We made more money, good. That mean our investors made more money. That's just how they move, bro.
Ones that we saw, it kind of felt like, yeah, this is what you would see if you went to the NFL game. So I think college football really helped push this stuff forward, seeing how well that was received.
All that money going to marketing.
Why don't we put this in Madden? And then you got the mascots also, which they look really great.
Well, you know what? Yeah, probably to advertise the game so more niggas can buy it. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know, I have to think about what you're saying. Yep.
Again, it's just, finally we got these presentation things that we've been dying to have in this game. Moving on, it says, let's talk head coaches. More gear means more authentic looking coaches. Dan Campbell is going to have his signature Dan Campbell look on the sidelines, complete with his t-shirt or rolled up long sleeve. Raheem Morris will be walking the sideline in Jordans. And yeah, there's just a ton of coach customization here. You can really, you can make your coach look pretty crazy. I'm just saying that. There's actually
niggas found out how much money it makes
than I thought. Like I thought they'd add like 10, 15 pieces, which like, all right, that's cool. Like we can make do. I think they added like, I don't want to get this wrong, but I feel like it was around 100. Maybe I'm
dropping 100 on the Texans. A part of me want to ban you right now, nigga, because why the fuck would you do that? Nobody gonna know you did that. It's you in your house and you dropping 100 on the Texans for no motherfucking reason. 100? Why the fuck would you do that? Nah, dropping 150 on the Texans. It's fun. It's fun. Y'all some hoe ass niggas, bro.
Overshooting it, but it was a lot. Trust
me. Y'all
some
hoe ass niggas, boy.
Moving on, it says, in terms of uniforms, the teams added more alternate and classic jerseys from Nike, including the Texans redesign. Stadium edge walls and field arts will now be aligned with specific.
I hate the Texans New Jerseys. I'm going to love my team. I'm going to fuck with my team. Unfortunately, I got to watch these jerseys for the next 7 years or something. Them bitches is, at least the blue ones, I don't really fuck with them, but whatever.
Uniforms. Bengals rocking a whiteout, Buccaneers and the creamsicles. The field logos will match those uniforms. Another in-stadium detail we added.
Drake may go up for 600 on them bitch-ass Texans.
Real-life Jumbotrons will be in the game. So yes, all of the field art will match team uniforms finally, because that looked really bad. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It looks so much better now. And for some teams, there's multiple different field arts for multiple different uniforms. Also, yes, they got real-life graphics on the Jumbotron. So no more when you look at the Jumbotron, will it just say like Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. It'll have the actual graphics.
Pay attention. I am paying attention. He's talking about they're going to have real life. I'm guessing that means when the Eagles wear their Kelly Green, does that mean the end zone is now going to be Kelly Green too? Was that not a thing? Go back. Okay, let me go back. I know I heard him talking about the Jumbotron and shit too. I run it all the way back.
Moving on, it says, in terms of uniforms, the teams added more alternate and classic jerseys from Nike, including the Texans redesign. Stadium edge walls and field arts will now be aligned with specific uniforms. Bengals rocking a whiteout, Buccaneers and the creamsicles. The field logos will match those uniforms.
Okay.
Another in-stadium detail we added, in-venue prompt graphics packages from teams' real-life Jumbotrons will be in the game. So yes, all of the field art will match team uniforms finally, because that looked really bad. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
What about my diploma, nigga?
For some teams, there's multiple different field arts for multiple different uniforms. Also, yes, they got real life graphics on the Jumbotron. So no more when you look at the Jumbotron, will it just say like Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. It'll have the actual graphics that the real teams use. And I think that's pretty cool, because again, anything that makes it look more realistic, I'm all for that. And again, we're going to find out a lot more about these details soon, but they're just giving you that little taste right now.
Like when 2K added them city jerseys?
Moving on to Superstar. So they definitely kind of reworked Superstar this year. I'm going to be honest.
Lock in.
They even said themselves, you know, they think in a couple years Superstar will be a lot more players' favorite mode, but they're kind of finally redoing it. I think hopefully in the right way. I think they got a new guy working on it now who kind of sees what it should be more than, you know, how it was in the past. So,
man, what's this nigga name? I want to follow him right now and tell him thank you, depending on how the product come out. What's that nigga name?
let's talk about Superstar Mode. It says, from rookie hopeful to legendary icon, every week brings fresh story of the week narratives that pull you deeper into the heart of the game. Career chapters will guide you down the path of becoming a superstar. Start as a bench player and work your way into different phases of your career by meeting objectives. But fail to please your coach and you could find yourself back on the bench and looking at a redemption arc.
I hope that this start as a bench player is just like an optional, because everybody shouldn't start it there, but I'm liking how that sound though. I'm liking how that sound.
Build and manage crucial relationships with coaches, teammates, and agents through the immersive sphere of influence system, because who you know off the field can be just as important as what you do on it. Keep your body in peak shape by balancing wear and tear, push your limits in intense superstar live events, and sharpen your skills to climb the way to a 99 rating. Now, they barely said anything here. I kind of want to see what that deep dive looks like for this, because they showed us quite a bit for Superstar. But yes, you don't just start now right out of the gate, unless maybe you're just like a star player that's drafted high. You can have different arcs.
Say, if I'm drafted high, I better start.
See if it's true. They said everybody should play this mode and no two people should have really the exact same path, or you could play it 5 times in a row and have 5 very different paths. So that's what we want to see out of this mode. They said, you know, you can have like a Brock Purdy
live events. Oh God, what the hell are the live events? Is it like when you gotta like play the online mode or something? Because I would never play those. It's just not getting my attention or my money. I just don't want to do that. Lil Snow to the UFL. Watch your mouth, nigga. Shador arc. Rusty to FedEx L. Let me not read this nigga comments anymore. All right. Bring back the combine and real draft. I want it. I agree. Can't go wrong with that.
For example, where you're drafted late and you're a backup, but they'll give you chances to get into the game somehow. Like maybe the starter goes down and that's a scenario for you to come in, meet objectives, and then maybe you can earn your way into a starting spot. Or, you know, maybe they pull a QB at halftime or right before halftime rather, because you've just been really bad in the first half, and they give you a drive to see what you can do. Or they pull them late in the game in a blowout, you come in and you show some stuff, right? It kind of looked like it was more similar to how
absolutely not
playing
that.
Build up things maybe like coach trust and kind of earn different things like opening up the playbook more, opening up hot routing. They didn't go all the way in depth with it, I don't think, when they showed us, but that's what it kind of looked like in the presentation. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out. Again, all the different people you'll meet kind of influences how the fans, teammates, and coaches think of you. Like you can have your agents, you can have relationships with your coaches, you have off the field friends, or you'll have like a tattoo artist that is like a relationship, and maybe you're seeing him because you're trying to get inked up, but other people may view you differently because you're more worried about this than football. It's just a lot of different things they kind of threw at us. I really want to see how this plays out in game, and I want to see kind of what they talk about more in the deep dive so I can read more into it. But it sounded like the right direction. It sounded like old Superstar mode, but reimagined today how it should be. So I'm excited to see where that goes, not only this year, but in the coming years. And then they also talk about Ultimate Team. I know a lot of
Case Keenum career. What the hell, you want to be a backup? Shout out to Case Keenum, man. H-Town legend, man. Case Keenum's had some great moments, though. Some great moments. He was never really a starter, though.
Really,
I know in Minnesota, yeah, but they didn't want him to be their starter.
Care about Ultimate Team that much. There are a few cool new things with that. They said that they're giving solo players
I can recreate Mike Big Life
solo reward structures from the ground up to focus on progression, pacing, and rewards. They're also offering solo champions a new escalated difficulty mode to showcase your solo prowess. They're also bringing back all new live events. This was probably the coolest thing I saw for Ultimate Team, in my opinion. Like a lot of different line events where they're going to
look how sorry Texans is, nigga, reminiscing on Case Keenum. Who the fuck is reminiscing on Case Keenum, nigga? Matter of fact, nigga, what's your team, nigga? Where you at? CJ, what's your team, nigga? Who the fuck reminiscing on Case Keenum, nigga? Only Case Keenum 5 moments when he threw that touchdown to Andre Johnson. Nigga, the only moments of Case Keenum I'm reminiscing on is when he was at U of H. I'm chilling. Nah, nigga, what's your team? Nigga keep talking about he chilling. Matter of fact, I feel like we asked you this before and you said you was chilling. I'm tired of you chilling, nigga. What's your goddamn team? Because I'm going to remember it this time.
restrict your lineup building in certain situations, so maybe they make you just build a team of all NFC North players.
Now the Vikings fans should be reminiscent.
You know, they can construct your roster in a bunch of different ways and say like you have to meet these requirements and then play other teams like that for rewards. I think it's pretty cool. Another quality of life thing they did.
The Dolphins. I think I'm a man of God. Hey, bro. CJ, I'm not all right. I'm going to give you a pass right now, bro. CJ, leave me the fuck alone, bro. Leave me alone, bro. I'm telling you, leave me alone.
Did for Ultimate Team is called Pack Helper. So when you're opening packs, essentially, it can kind of tell you, you know, if that card is better than your current starter. You'll see auction house information, like how much it's selling for right now. I think you can even like quick sell it for, you know, the lowest price that it's currently going for on the auction house.
I'm a man of God. Hey, that nigga funny, bro. That nigga funny, bro.
Sold quickly. Little quality of life thing for people that open packs. So, I mean, I don't really play much Ultimate Team these days, but if you do play, I think that would be a feature that you would like. Make sure to stay tuned for all the deep dives. And if you want to catch up on all the college football 26 information that we know, make sure to check out this video right here on the screen.
Listen, I'm excited. Oh, man. Bro, take me back, man. These Olympics was amazing.
Down there, they're battling, and it's a time with guards like Devin Booker.
This was the last time we seen Joel Embiid play real basketball. Man, don't know. I didn't do it.
She wanna stay with me. Top floor penthouse up on the balcony, acting unfaithfully. Babe, come lay with me. She wanna stay with me. Top floor penthouse up on the balcony, acting unfaithfully. A Hellcat driver, Mr. One Nighter.